morning, everybody, and welcome to another channel, Ascension Messages. My name is Bobbie Richardson. I'll be your guide for today. I'm so excited today because this last week, so much has happened. I've been working really hard at creating a new product, and there's going to be a whole series of products that are coming. These series all to do with igniting your gifts. So I'm making up little boxes that you can purchase, and each box will have something really awesome in it. I've been extremely guided by the Arcturians and Palladians for this. That's my soul tribe. So I've just produced the first box, and I'm going to be publishing that very soon. So really excited. I already have a really good reader that's got a lot of subscribers and stuff that is going to take a look at it for me. She's going to give me her advice. So just before I launch, I really wanted to make sure this was on par with what is needed for, for you to grow and learn from. So the first box is all about intuition, learning to channel. The second box is going to be all about, probably at this point, going to be about telekinesis. The third box could be to do with telepathy. And really exercising the right brain and the right hemisphere so that you can have something to be able to play with to keep that alive, and see your progress. But the most important thing with any of this is to do the clearing, do the soul work, face off with day-to-day life problems and figure out how you're reacting, where your blockages are, and all of that sort of stuff. These are like an access to something more fun for you to have a go at anyway. So really excited about that. The other exciting thing is that OMG, I woke up after a really cool dream. This dream was of a toucan. I've never dreamt of a toucan before. And it kept flying around me, and it was rainbow colors. Then it would land on these bushes. I was walking down the forest path. It was landing on these bushes beside me. It would ruffle its little feathers, and all these white feathers would be pouring out of it. It's just beautiful, like etheric white feathers that would disappear. Then it would dart around me and then land in another bush 3 or 4 times up the path, and more feathers would fall out. It was a rainbow toucan, really, really beautiful and very vivid. So when something's vivid like that, I always take notice. Then at the end of the path was a rooster, and he's walking up towards me. So I thought, by the end of it, I ended up somewhere else, and I thought, oh, I don't know where I am, but I know how to get home, which is really cool. Which kind of brings me back to another dream that I had when I was 19, where I was going up a mountain, and then at the top of the mountain, I was to lead people through to a maze to help them return home as well. Very interesting. Anyway, I looked it up, the toucan and the rooster, because that's what you do when you wake up from a dream like that. You go online and you find out, what does toucan and rooster mean? And it all meant to do with public speaking, getting my voices out there, and creative endeavors, and getting it out there, which is so exactly what I'm doing, and really excited about that. Then I clicked on my YouTube channel, and even though it was supposed to be at 1,000 subscribers, you're supposed to then get a community. I only had 830 subscribers, and they gave me my community. So I've now got a community button that I can help. That would be so cool, because now I can advertise and tell you guys when these new products are coming. So get on my YouTube and subscribe, because there is so much coming down the pipeline. Really excited. Anyway, I'm going to get into these channel messages. The first channel message is a really beautiful one, and it's going to give you some exercises as well to do, because they channeled through these exercises. This is all on say you were really feeling you need something. And so you could be needing a new job, you could be needing a new house, you could be needing a partner. You could be needing a change in lifestyle, and you know how you get to that point where you go, I'll never get this, it never happens to me, and you get this needy kind of a trying to grasp at everything to try to get that. Spirit's lesson on how to align with what you feel you need. To become needy is something automatically that brings you into the vibration of resistance towards the very thing you think you need or you want. Because to need means you're coming from a lack of that vibration that you feel you need to make you whole. But you are already whole and you deserve anything you desire in the moment that reflects your worth. So then it is going to be easy to obtain in that moment if you deserve it, if you feel you deserved it. To become needy of that thing means your very lack of that thing is as a kind of self-loathing that somehow you missed out or you're not good enough in this moment to have it, and it is the very block to receiving it. To ignite change within receiving this thing, your soul desires to see your self-worth, to step into being that worth, acting your worth, appreciating your worth, letting go of how you receive it, because all stories on how to receive come from the mind. And if your reality doesn't line up with your mind story, you will fall back into victimization when it doesn't happen, as your mind narrowly wants confirmation of its power to know. So let go of the mind in how to receive this, and trust your story or your reality will guide you through you choosing to align with this very feeling of self-worth. So what they're saying is a questions to ask yourself to align with what you desire. They said, number one, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of having this? So say you're single and you want a partner, you want a man in your life. Let's say to yourself, do I feel worthy of having this certain standard of man in my life? And see and feel into that. When you feel into how you're reacting to it, maybe your mind goes, no, oh my God, you're asking too much. Oh my God, is there really a person out there? Oh, they're probably in the ether and they don't exist on this planet. All of those things is your mind creating the illusion that you aren't worthy. Number two, what would it look like if I did have this beautiful man in my life? So feeling into that and then seeing the changes and the compromises and all of that could happen. You know, you might need to move. You might need to allow somebody to move in with you. What changes is going to happen? And is there any blocks within that story that changes? Number three, could I handle what others thought if I had this? So I have a new partner. Is my mom going to be, annoyed about it or frustrated? Is my father's, my family members going to say, you could do this on your own. You already got the money. Why are you needing somebody else? You always end up having problems, all of that sort of stuff, and all the issues that come in with their input. Can you handle them and say, no, here's my boundary. I know what I want from me. This is who I am and I'm worthy of having this. And you guys need to step back. Can you handle saying that? Say you're wanting $1 million. A lot of people can't manifest a lot of money in their life because they're always concerned that somebody's going to want part of what they have. So they become wealthy and they have a poor, brother over there that's like grasping at them, and they don't know how to say no to that brother of theirs. So you have to learn to step into the feeling of feeling powerful enough to be able to handle the amount that you're receiving. Number 4, if I received this, would I be able to handle it? Which is just really what I said. Would you be able to handle what's going on in your reality? Number 5, what issues do I have to look at if I answered no to any of the above questions? Once questions 1 to 4 can be answered with no hesitation, but a definite yes, allow divine timing to do the rest. Divine timing is when your soul contract aligns with the very thing you desired vibrationally. And within the whole of your reality, as sometimes there can be other issues within your vortex that your soul wants to have got rid of first before you receive. And this could be a catalyst to major shadow work. So be patient and don't force anything, knowing in your heart that your spirit has your back for the benefit of your soul's journey and growth. Remember, those that are stepping into higher frequencies than others in this life to be guides, to help to be guides, might need to be more patient because their journey needs more clarity than others, and to release more to line up with such high frequencies and needs. So what it's saying is, okay, you could have gone through all of that and say, I feel worthy, I know how to say no, I can handle this, I can see some changes within my life, and I'm quite open to having changes to receive this. And you can line yourself up with all of that, but it's still not happening. And then you feel into yourself of the desire to, say, have a new man in your life that reflects who you are. But with that comes other little issues like, am I supporting myself financially completely? And then you have to clear that first. So the relationship has to wait, because if you lined up with that person and say they're extremely wealthy and you're not wealthy at all, once you come in line with that person, because of your self-worth, you haven't actually found your worthiness from within, especially being if you were a higher guide or somebody who was meant to help others, you would have needed to have found your stable ground without the person first. So your self-worth in a complete section. So then that partner might go, you might meet and then they might go away, and then you lift your vibration up to theirs in the respect of gaining a lot of wealth through something a business that you created first. Or it could be the other way around, that you might not be spiritual enough, but you might have a big business or something, and then this person comes along that's very spiritual and you don't understand them, you don't even understand the spiritual path. So when divine timing is when you go away and you learn your spiritual path on your own, and you figure out that there's more to life than just ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, and how to tick off a accountant book and pay your taxes and all that, so then build a huge empire. Now you're realizing that there's more to life, so that you have more faith in the world, and where you're actually desiring to go. This is the spiritual path. This is the enlightenment path. This is the path that is not easy, and it can take a while, and we have to be patient. And nobody likes to hear that, because I know, even from my own self, I've gone through, and I could vouch this, I'm going to be speaking on behalf of a lot of people here. I've gone through so much in my journey. I've gone through, meeting a lot of narcissistical men, finding my power through realizing how much I gave away. And you've gone through a past that is so dramatic and so huge, and trying to figure out who you are and take your power back, that when you get to the stage of, okay, I now know what I want and I'm going for it, and then the need starts coming and you get needy for it, and you look back at your past and you go, well, God, I've gone through all of that, so frick, shouldn't I be able to have what I want? Haven't I done enough work? You know, where's the soul journey end where you actually get the rewards? But this whole process of stepping into the powerful being that you're going to be stepping into is lining you up so that when it happens, you don't fall back into that old paradigm of losing who you were. You now have the tools to always see when you're falling back and how to get yourself back into the right frequency of self-worth and self-love again. And that's why it might take a little bit longer than what you anticipated. That's why you might need to go through all of these steps that I just told you, and still more, you know, still have patience and waiting for spirit and your reality to align with the powerful person that you're supposed to be before the rewards start coming in. I can honestly tell you 100% it is worth it, and the rewards will come in. You know, not all of my rewards have come in. I thought I met the right person, but then they left. So whether that's something that's because I wasn't ready, and that's really what I found, I wasn't ready. I needed to take a really hard look at myself and see where I was lacking. And my lack was I wanted to become the support of myself first, so that when I meet up with somebody who is of a high integrity, it's going to align me with my power of who I am, and I'll never fall from that again. I'll never go back into the meeting narcissistical people, having all of those lessons, because I found that I have the power to create the life that I want without somebody in my life. And then when we come together, which I know there will be a partner for me, when it happens, it's going to stay solid, because I'm solid within myself. So yeah, I'm really truly excited about these new products that I'm bringing up. I've been completely guided to do this for humanity. It makes my soul sing. It's not just the financial, lift that I definitely need to be able to support myself through this. That's not just it. It's also, it feels like my soul's path, like I'm supposed to do this and more, and way, way more. I can see in the future, I'm going to be creating so much. I could probably foresee a movie coming, and way more products. So I'm really excited, because this is who I am. This is the heart of who I am. I am a creator. I create things, and even in past lives, I've created worlds. I've created, things that are of mega creations. So I know who I am now, and I know where I'm going. And I also really love you to take this journey with me, because I'm never going to stop. It's going to be to the end of my life. I'm just going to keep creating until everybody around me is happiest that they can possibly be. Love you guys. Bye.